Hey guys, so with Star Wars Jedi Knight Fallen Order coming out, or is it just Jedi Fallen Order? I am excited for that. I plan to pre-order it soon, because according to the store, if you pre-order it, you can get like different crystals and all this other exclusive stuff. So I was like, I gotta have it. With the new game coming out, I thought I'd tell you guys what my favorite Star Wars games of all time are. They're in no particular order, and it was actually a hard list to make. You know, growing up, I played a lot of Star Wars games. Just in general, Star Wars has been a huge part of my life. I don't know how cringy that's gonna sound. I'm gonna find out in post. But with that being said, here's my list of most favorite Star Wars games of all time, in no order. Alright, the first on my list is Star Wars Rogue Squadron. I actually, from time to time, still currently play this. Older games just have this charm to it, and big part of my childhood was playing this game and flying an X-Wing with a joystick. So yeah, this one earns a spot on the list. Alright, next game I have on the list is Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. This game was my first ever RTS, or real-time strategy. I'd always go on custom maps and make up my own scenarios, and I just loved it. This game was really what kickstarted my love for RTS, such as StarCraft. There's plenty of campaign to go through, and all round, for me, was just fun to play. Taught me to be strategic and somewhat resourceful. Alright, and then following that is Star Wars Empire at War. When I was young, the trailer for this game reminded me of Galactic Battlegrounds. Heck, being young and stupid, I thought it was Galactic Battlegrounds, but a new version of it. And then I actually played it and realized it was completely different. If I were to explain it on my own terms, I'd say it's kind of like tug of war. The way I would describe the gameplay is basically you try and advance faster than your enemy, and then I guess pump out units and yeah, take them out. At the time, the graphics blew me away and I was addicted. I would never hop off it. I actually currently still have this game installed on my PC. Alright, next on my list are the Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic games 1 and 2. This was without a doubt making the list, or these two. Like, the games are just so awesome. Just has an awesome story, awesome gameplay, and yeah. For me, mostly, if not everything, an RPG should be. Excellent games, seriously. Like, play it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, and then next on the list is Star Wars The Old Republic. So basically the online version and a bit of a sequel to the last two games I just said. If I were to describe it, think Blizzard had a baby with Lucasfilm, and voila, you have Star Wars The Old Republic. It's similar to WoW, like very similar. Although this is an MMO, it feels like it's a single player. The stories on each class is just like so detailed, you forget you're playing online. And I think that's what the game's strongest point is the story of each like class you play. I currently still play. I'm just taking a bit of a break from it now because I'm just waiting for the next expansion. Alright, the next on my list are all Star Wars Lego games. I love Lego. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. What you see behind me is just a bit of my collection. I couldn't fit everything, so the rest are just in the shed. And yeah, mix Lego and Star Wars, two of my most favorite things in the world. And though I tend to lean towards the more older ones, just simply because I haven't really played the more recent Star Wars Lego games, like the Force Awakens one. I mainly remember me just making up my own minifigs and just wrecking havoc. Alright, the next game on my list is Star Wars Battlefront 2 2005. This one by far is one of my favorites. Everyone loved it. I loved it. And then as I got a bit older, I loved it even more because I figured out how to mod it. The modding community is so awesome. Like, the maps they made just blew me away. It expanded the game for me, like unofficial DLC. Although I mainly played third person in this game, this was really the game that kickstarted FPS for me. So yeah, I just had to put this one on my list. Alright, the last game on my list is Star Wars The Phantom Menace. This game was and still is special to me. It was the first ever Star Wars game I ever played. I never got sick of it. Like, even like around these days, I try to find a way to download it. Still no luck. I'm probably just dumb. I don't have much to really say about it other than I loved it and I can't explain why. Alright, before I wrap up the video, here are some of the honorable mentions. Star Wars Force Unleashed 1 and 2, Star Wars Jedi Outcast, Star Wars Pod Racers, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Battlefront 1 Classic, Star Wars Battlefront 1 Recent, Star Wars Battlefront 2 Recent, and etc. I'm probably missing some from my list. This was actually a really hard list to make. Like, I just know I'm gonna be editing this video and going, oh my god, how could I miss that one? I don't know what that one will be, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. Alright guys, you guys got a favorite game? Comment below, I'd love to know. Maybe that's gonna be the game that I forgot to add on the list. Alright guys, as always, keep subscribing and I'll see yous in the next video. What?